Good evening and welcome to Jim Only's World of Weather. You clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for December 20th to January 1st. First, we're going to take a look at the period for December 29th, excuse me, for December 20th through the 24th. And a split flow across the nation forecast to progress into amplified flow consists of a ridge and a trough. The trough is forecast to be negatively tilted across the Great Lakes, the Mid Atlantic, and the Northeast. The buckling in the persistent Pacific jet will occur over the weekend, amplifying the pattern across the nation. The Pacific jet into the northwest will cause heavy precipitation in the Cascades. A system is forecast to slide off the east coast that will likely be far enough to spare most of the east direct impact, although it could throw some light rain or snow back to the Mid Atlantic and the Northeast. So our patterns forecast consists of this. We have a trough here, a ridge across this area, a relatively flat flow, and then we go to the 24th. You can see that we're starting to have a trough here in the central U.S. In the east central U.S., it begins to slide eastward, and we have a ridge building into the west. And all the models are consistent in showing this. And this is European, the Canadian ensembles, which has weaker height anomalies, except for very strong positive height anomalies over Hudson Bay. And this will be the course through much of the period through at least the beginning of next year, where the Canadian is the weaker of the models. Now we're going to look at the period for December 23rd to the 27th. We're going to the 23rd, and then we're going to go, this is the GFS, and we're going to go forward into time, and this is the 26th, the day after Christmas. You can see that GFS has below normal heights with a flat flow across much of the nation, and we have above normal heights across the northern latitudes. We also have very strong positive height anomalies south of Greenland, and we have a deep low near Hudson Bay. This is a cold pattern. But then if we look at the GFS ensembles, that shows the same, a little weaker, but below normal heights across much of the east central U.S. And then we look at the European deterministics. This has below normal heights across much of the nation also. And then we look at the Canadian ensembles. The European ensembles shows pretty much strong positive height anomalies, but then again, look at the Canadian, it has a weaker flow. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here, below normal temperatures for this region, and for precipitation, I'm calling for below normal precipitation here and above normal precipitation for this area. Next is for the period December 28th to January 1st. Here we are on the 28th, and the GFS still has positive negative height anomalies below normal heights across much of the nation. And then we go to the end of the period, or towards the end of the period. This is the 31st. There's not much change, still showing a large area of positive height anomalies across the northern high latitudes. Now the other model, this is the European ensembles, shows a distinct pattern with above normal heights in the west and a trough with below normal heights in the east. And then we look at the Canadian ensembles. It's kind of similar, but still weaker height anomalies across this region, but below normal heights with the westerly flow. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here, below normal temperatures for this region, and for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here and above normal precipitation for this area. So that is a long range weather forecast discussion for December 20th to January 1st. Thank you for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.